Yo, what is up, everybody? Informal Geek here, and before I get into anything else, this is MX Alive, little game I've been playing under my old account, Mr. Awesome. If you guys have any clue who I am, that's probably how you'll recognize me, because I haven't done a whole lot of videos in this under this new tag here, but that's not really relevant. What I'm trying to get to is that, hey, what's up, everybody? That's right, I am a member of Good for Nothing Gamers, but not in the sense of like a gaming clan or anything like that. Just a part of group of guys who are running this community channel to you know, put up some content and make videos and talk about randomness within said videos. Yeah. Anyways, so this is, I think, my first time officially on this channel. I've done some works with Hags and Philly and I think Rios one time, outside of this channel, of course, but now it's finally a chance for me to introduce a little bit, well, introduce myself for a little bit and kind of share some things and maybe paint a productive picture in the minds of you listeners out there. Now, if you haven't noticed already, I'm a little, yeah. See, there's not even a word for it, you know? Anyways. Alright, so this is MX Alive. This came out a couple of years ago. This is me just running a couple of custom tracks via in-game glitches where you can actually leave the track to run other parts of the track. What they do here is they have one giant map. Within that map, they make 2 or 3 tracks from either the same sections of the map run forward or backwards, or vice versa, all over the place. So if you notice the track's a little weird, like it doesn't really paint a clear picture where you're supposed to go, that's because it's not really the track that I have loaded up. But that's that. Outside of the gameplay, you know, I kind of chose to play this game in particular for my introduction, just because pay a little homage back to my old account. I actually used to make a couple of videos for Moto Gamers, which is another website, or I'm sorry, which is another YouTube channel, which is mainly features pretty much anything regarding Supercross, motocross, including the gaming and the actual racing itself. And at one point I did a tournament for them, and I made a couple of videos, and unfortunately the conclusion of that tournament wasn't able to be posted on the YouTube channel because of the videos. They got corrupted, which sucked. But anyways, I wanted to pay homage to that. I'm sharing a couple of my custom tracks. This is the first one. I believe it's on Piston Valley, and the second one that comes up is on Champs, so I'm not gonna break it down any farther than that. But yeah, it's been interesting, to say the least. For those of you that know Hags pretty well, him and we've done a couple of podcast episodes before. In the past, I used to own a website called playtowingaming.com, and I basically made it like a poor man's version of an IGN. That's actually an overstatement. What I did was I just took relevant news regarding gaming and put it into my own words and posted it. A lot like you see the works and other popular websites like Joystick and Destructoid and stuff like that, except I didn't have a PR guy. You know, I didn't have any information that came to me ahead of time, so it was difficult, to say the least, to keep content constant on that website, because you're always at least a day behind to every other website, and people, they prefer to go to professional websites. So I kind of just turned it into a chance, or actually it was just a chance for me to explore some extra hobbies of mine that I've had interest in, including journalism, which is, you know, it's kind of a fun thing to do. I'm not sure if anyone listening or watching has those same types of interests, but if you do and you've had a chance to explore them, then you'll know how I feel when you get a chance to just share your opinions, knowing that, or at least hoping that people would listen to it and watch it, and, you know, maybe share some feedback back. I don't think I've ever said feedback back before. Anyways, so that's a little bit of why I'm making videos, I guess. I'm not really sure what the scene is on YouTube anymore. I've been a little out of it recently. In fact, even when I was in it, I never really was in it. I never really understood the concepts of making videos for views. I just thought it was a chance to make videos because you wanted to share an opinion or a game or, you know, something like that. I never really understood the concept of driving for views and subscriptions and stuff like that. So that's something you're probably not going to get out of me. I'm not going to sit here and be like, hey, you know, subscribe and tell your friends. Actually, I take that back. Subscribe and tell your friends. I'm not really saying that to drive views or anything like that. Actually, the reason I bring it up is if there are people who are watching this video and or even any other videos within this channel, get involved. You know, it's more than just watching some dude talk over some gameplay. I mean, get involved, share an opinion or two, and you'll see in the future. The videos are going to have some debatable topics involved, you know, things of that nature, just to spark some type of interaction. I mean, that's really the name of the game. I mean, if you're going to make a video, you'd want to, I don't want to say criticize for it, but you know, if you're talking about something, you know, you'd like to share opinions and get in contact with people who aren't maybe able to make videos. You know, I mentioned podcasts earlier, so there are going to be future podcasts coming up. So that's a great opportunity for anyone with a microphone who just wants to talk about something relevant, obviously. You know, they can do that. I haven't really decided on the means. I've experimented with Google Hangouts, which is convenient to say the least. Mainly because you can have up to 9 people in there, and there's really no editing or rendering or anything like that. It's just a live stream of talking, basically, with whatever, with you know, with whatever camera or still image you have. I've also experimented with a couple of other means, so it's going to be on a case-by-case basis. I'm not really going to tell you guys more than that until we were able to get the first couple of episodes on here. But you know, to be honest with you, I didn't really want to just jump into a straight podcast as an introduction. I feel like if you think of your radio shows or your sports talk or anything like that you listen to on a regular basis, what makes that thing good is that it's not just two guys talking. It's the fact that you're able to take away personalities, you know, without, well, maybe you don't even have to see their faces, but even if you did, you can grasp onto what their beliefs and personalities are. And that's kind of what makes a show, you know, what makes a show entertaining is it's not just a matter of reading lines and talking, it's a matter of connecting. So that's a big goal of mine personally. I'm pretty sure Hags has got something similar in mind. Otherwise, I don't think he would have brought me aboard to make videos here, especially anything that we're going to be working together on. But that is the focus, is to make some good quality debatable content that's not controversial in the sense of the topic itself is okay, but not controversial in the radical things that we say in order to drive views and, you know, stuff like that. We're just good for nothing, you know. We're not really good for giving you pro tips, and we're probably not going to be great for giving you sound advice or any real insight. Just you know, a whole bunch of just gamers kind of talking it out. And you know, on that subject, actually, I actually Googled up "good for nothing" just to get a grasp on the meaning of it, beyond just the definition. And I found a quote that I had never heard of before that says, "Too much of one good thing is good for nothing." And I thought, huh, that's actually kind of cool, because that in itself is really what I think this channel is going to become, is not just one good thing. You know, and that's a part of being good for nothing, is you're able to get 3-4 different guys creating content so that you're not just getting the same old thing over and over and over again. And you don't have to subscribe to 4 individual channels and have each one of those guys telling you to subscribe to the next and the other and so on and so forth. And I thought that's actually, when I read that and I thought about it a little deeper, and you know, I was going to do this anyways because Hags is a friend of mine. But even if he wasn't a friend, I can really get behind that concept of just, you know, being gamers for what it is. You know, nothing really beyond that. Just gaming to have fun, maybe a little bit competitiveness going on in between, but other than that, you know, just fun. And so that's what brought me here. That's what's probably going to keep me here for a good deal longer. And so yeah, that's pretty much me. That's pretty much what's going on here. You're going to learn more about my personal life probably through other videos and jokes for that of that matter. But in the interim, just know that I'm eager. I think that's a great way to put it. Eager to put some new stuff out there. So with all that said, this is MX Alive. I don't really think I'll be making much more, or if any, videos on this. But I do plan on doing an individual Let's Play series. Nothing too professional. That's just not how I roll. I don't really have the time to do a whole bunch of fancy editing and have things pre-planned. It's going to be a lot of live-com Let's Plays. You know, that's just one gamer to the next, and see how that goes. You know, I'm not going to tell you that if the views suck, I'm going to stop doing it. I intend to finish a series, but you know, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be pumping out 20-30 videos just to get through the game either. So it's got to maintain that level of fun. And the first game up is going to be Vanquish. It's a PlayStation Plus. It's a free game now with PlayStation Plus memberships, but it's been out for a good year or two. And in fact, I think last year I read an article where it was the best game that nobody's ever played. You know, following under those types of outline, I guess you can say. You know, from that description, I got some interest, and especially since it's free, I figured why not. And it's pretty cool. I went through the first mission and thought it'd be a good idea to make a Let's Play, because we all know, you know, good Let's Plays are based on not the person who's doing it, but the game of choice. I mean, you know, Skyrim's not a great Let's Play, but anything that's pretty linear, got some action, those types of games are great. And this one's going to be, I think, perfect, because the every section of the game is put together in like mission 1-4, you know, something like that. So it's easy to follow along, it's easy to make videos around, and should be just fun. So that's what you're going to be expecting so far, is at least this Let's Plays video. Maybe anything else goofier in between. I'm sure we're going to come up with something where the whole group of us will get together, and then of course going to be working on a podcast of at least one. I want to say at least one. So we've got a lot of things coming up. The really difficult part is going to be scheduling and just make sure it all works out all right. But you know, I got a lot of confidence that it'll be all right. I mean, we're going to be professional, but not, you know, strict and corporate. I guess that's a way to put it. So let me go, you know, if you got an opinion, I mean, obviously you've heard this in every other video you've ever watched on YouTube, but you know, if you got something to say, if you want to just say, hey, welcome aboard, put it all in the comment section. Let us comment, let us reply to it. You know, we're just a, well, I don't know, I can only speak for myself, but I would say, just for myself, I would say, you know, get in contact with us and just, you know, hang out. You know, if you don't even have a PS3, you can hit us up on Twitter or Facebook, you know, those types of things. We're pretty, I don't know, I'm pretty straightforward about things, and you know, I do all this for fun and interaction, so I have no problem with Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. I think that's a great way to connect to people, and you know, just have, whoops, going the wrong way, and just a way to connect to people and have some fun, share links, you know, have some discussions. I'll put all that info in the description area. Every video that I do will have all that information, so that, you know, if you ever just want to get in contact with anything, or you want to share something, by all means, you know, I'm going to try and have an open door policy in that regard, and just kind of be around. So that's, you know, that's me in a nutshell. I'm sorry I'm talking a little fast. I'm trying to play this game and concentrate at the same time, and if I don't, I feel like if I don't, oh crap. If I feel like if I lose train of thought on the game, I'll just go mute forever. So it's not a matter of being nervous or underprepared. I just I want to make sure I get everything out in a timely fashion. So, well, this track's coming up to an end. Like I said, I don't have much about the gameplay other than the fact that I found all 3 courses on this one map and raced them forwards and backwards in a different order to make it like one really long lap. But yeah, that's the gameplay. Anyways, you know, thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for taking care of the, you know, for the Good for Nothing gamers, taking care of the you know, taking care of me and putting you guys on the channel, and you know, I expect good things in the future. So with all that, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.